Well, this is Saturday, November 28th. I'm ready to leave Cambridge. So let me see. I packed the bag this morning. I checked the tire pressure on the truck. You know, there's a free service at Canadian Tire over here. I got my my laptop, my cameras. I got some water for the road. I got these. Of course, I got my gloves. I love driving in them. Okay, I got my cable, and yeah, here's my favorite snack bars. They're very great, you know, very good. Lots of protein, fiber, minimum artificial stuff. I love it. And what else? Oh, my phone is gonna work. I talked to my provider, and they said it's gonna work even in Europe and Russia. Because you know, I have this plan where I pay like $5 a day in US, and in Europe it's the same deal, only it's $10 a day. So, but at least, you know, if I want to, I can. But actually, wait, I didn't unlock it, so mine is still locked. So I'll have to use their service. Oh, and I got rid of my Red McNally. I got really tired of that one, you know, and now it's everything is on sale. So I went to Best Buy here, and I got the cheapest one. Well, not the cheapest one, but you know, pretty decent 5-inch lifetime traffic, lifetime maps updates. You know, 5-inch screen, 1515M. So beautiful. It's like $100, no, $114. Okay, I got my passports. I got my tickets. I got my vitamins, and I went to the bank. I got some US cash for tolls, because I you know, I have a easy pass transponder that works in New York, but it was constantly falling off. Of course, it's in my Mac truck. It was constantly falling off, so I finally got tired of it. You know, like that Velcro, couldn't hold it. And instead of buying a new Velcro, I decided to use Gorilla Glue. So now that transponder is permanently glued to my windshield at the bottom. So, and it's the same thing, you know, for cars it's much cheaper, right? So I just got some cash, and I don't even know yet if I'm gonna use toll roads or not, because I basically I did this route many times before. It's go to Buffalo, then towards Rochester, go south on I-81 towards Pennsylvania, then catch 380, I think, I-380 in Scranton, and then I-80 and I-78 east, and that's where this airport is. Oh, and by the way, one thing I wish they would have done is nobody puts addresses, you know, for the airports anymore. So you have to Google it, you have to look it up online, you know. What BS is that? You know, you pay a lot of money for this. So you would think that, you know, they should at least give you this courtesy. Okay, see, country, New Jersey. I find that the touchscreen on this thing is not the best. Okay, New Jersey, and we're going to Newark. Newark, New Jersey, yes sir. And it's Brewster Road. Now I guarantee that it's not gonna be here. Come on. Jesus. See, it's not here. Newark. Oh, Brewster. Okay. And house number 3. 3 Brewster Road, Newark, New Jersey. Wow, it found it. Yeah, that's the central entrance. Central entrance for the airport. Okay, and I want Echo, economy route. let's see how fast this thing works. Because actually one thing about Rand McNally was that it was pretty fast. But it kept freezing on me. Like I mentioned before, a couple of times it was like really deep freeze where nothing worked. You had to reset it. Include toll roads, yes. Because you know, you cannot go over the bridge. Okay, see how it's sending me basically through Buffalo, then Rochester, Syracuse, and then south on I-81. Yeah, beautiful. And I didn't book the hotel yet because I don't know where I'm gonna end up. Yeah, I don't need this hours. No way. Huh. I want to see the distance. Volume, change voice. Status bar. How should this be horizontal? Okay. Maximum speed, current time, remaining distance. That's what I want to know. Show on the status bar. Maximum speed. Okay, current time. Alright, beautiful. See? Now I got distance as well. So time left, time of arrival. Beautiful. Alright, so now the only thing I have to do is I have to get some coffee. So yeah, and I saw that I put the Red McNally on Kijiji. It's like online ads here in Canada, right? Free ad with like Craigslist. And some guy bought it who just got his driver's license. He's in Windsor, like 3 hours away. So he sent his sister, and of course the sister brought a friend, quote unquote, like a big beefy guy who was holding the envelope with the money. I feel like a Russian spy, you know, and we met at the Starbucks coffee shop and we were exchanging texts, you know, like, I'm wearing a blue sweater and a baseball hat, I am sitting to the left from the entrance near the window. And she comes up and, are you Sergei? I said, yeah, okay. And I'm on 401 eastbound towards Highway 6. A route which I did many times before in my Mack truck. But I'm serious. Okay, everybody keeps asking me about this. It's not to show off, but these gloves are designed for workouts with dumbbells and kettlebells. So why do you wear them? Because otherwise you get sore hands. But also what they help with is that your hands do not sweat. You know, and this is plastic, right? Like even in my truck, I find that it's much more comfortable when you have something between your hand and the steering wheel. It's also like better, you know, traction. I don't know, just more comfortable because they are much softer. Oh, and plus another major point on my Mac, you see how here it's all nice and round, but for some stupid reason, Mac engineers, by the way, if they're watching this, there's a tip for you. Do not put sharp steel in the middle of the steering wheel. Like, what's wrong with you people? Like, you ever try driving something like that? You know, it's like cars out of 70s or 60s, you know, when they didn't have enough money maybe to make a full-size steering wheel. They would give you a wheel with a steel bar across, but that's what I have in my Mac. For some reason, somebody decided that it was cool, and that's why I have to wear gloves, because I like to keep my left hand in this position over here. And on the Mack truck, it's a steel part. It's very uncomfortable, you know. Like, I like it, like, you see, like this over here, this is beautiful. But of course a steering wheel like this probably costs $5,000, you know. So this is a $20,000 truck, a Ram truck, and I have a better steering wheel here than in a Mack truck, which I paid $144,000 for. You know, just, you know, come on, Mac, wake up, you know. Just look at the cars. That's what we want. We want the truck to be comfortable inside, you know, comfortable to drive. And steering wheel, unfortunately, is something that I have to hold all day long. So a comfortable steering wheel will win you many friends. So basically, don't get me started. But somebody asked me about the how would I rate the truck out of 10. I think I said 8, because, you know, all in all, it's a decent truck. It's the major purpose is to make money, but it's just these small.
After 3 kilometers, take the exit right, 299, Highway 6, towards Hamilton.
Like these small details that, you know, kind of like annoy the driver. So one is the steering wheel. The second, if you remember before, I was talking about that alarm, incredibly loud, right? So I had to shut it, you know, open up the dash and put something in to make it quieter. And another thing is, like you see here on in my $20,000 Ram truck, I have this space here, right? I have space for glasses, and I can put something in here. Why? Because it's all level. Because where I live, we have gravity, right? So I don't know where Mac engineers reside, but over here on planet Earth, when the surface is angled, things tend to slide. But evidently that does not apply to Pennsylvania, to the plant where the Mac engineers.
Take the exit right, 299, Highway 6, towards Hamilton. Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Where Mac engineers build these trucks, what I'm trying to say is that, why is it so difficult? You know, I had the same problem on my International, because the front was angled. You cannot put anything in there, you know?
Take the exit right, then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Shut up.
Exit right, 299, Highway 6, towards Hamilton. Then, at the end of the road, turn right, Highway 6, towards Hamilton.
So yeah, basically that's what I want to have as a driver. I want to have some flat space, you know? And on the Mack truck, it's like this. You cannot put anything in there, you know? So very bad design. Like as if it's not enough room. Like I said, again, this is a $20,000 truck, right? Mack is a $144,000 truck, and this one is much more comfortable inside. Okay, so this is Highway 6, and today's Saturday, so we gotta watch for cops here.
23 kilometers.
They like sitting here in this limited speed zones. There's 50, and then after it's 80, and then all of a sudden it's 60 kilometers an hour. So, and sometimes there's a cop in here in the parking lot, and they like sitting over there further down where the speed limit changes from 80 or 50 miles per hour to 60, which is 40. And they often sit there in the corner on a small street, because nobody changes the speed. You know, once people start driving like 100, 105 k an hour on that 80 kilometers speed area, and then the speed limit changes, nobody slows down. I always slow down, you know, just at least show the respect, you know, stay at least like, I don't know, 10 miles, right, 15 kilometers over, and nobody's gonna bother you. And the day today is beautiful, and actually I cannot believe that I'm driving to New Jersey. Jeez. This is the first time actually I do this, when I fly to Russia from a US port. But it is cheaper. Of course, that's another thing. Today they're gonna ask me, and it's too bad I cannot record because they don't like that, but they're gonna ask me, how come you're flying to Russia from New Jersey if you live in Canada? What, they don't have planes in Canada? And well, I'll just tell them the truth is that it's much cheaper. The if I fly from Canada, there was too many connections. Like if you want a cheap flight from Canada, it was like 3 connections. No, wait, 2. No, actually 1. There was 1 flight where you really could save money. It had 3 connections, so you had to change your planes. You had to fly on what, like 4 planes? Come on. Okay, here it is. So here the speed limit was 80, and you see here the sign 60 up ahead, and I can see there that Swift truck. Swift is lowering speed, and that's the way to do it, because you know the big brother is watching. And this is the town called Puzzlinch, and they have this big area here, some kind of an auction or a dealer, used machinery. In all my life that I've been a trucker, I never picked up anything from here. I don't know who they use, because they do have some, you know, agricultural machinery and some equipment like graders and stuff like that, but not once was I here to pick something up, which is strange. I don't know. All right, I had the chocolate, I think, before. Oh, now this is this one. I'll try another one. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's see. Where's the cops? Usually they sit over here, I think. Yeah, in this little, but they try to catch people from the other direction, but now everybody's rolling. Yeah, they sit here and they hide behind those bushes, and they try to catch people going from there, because the speed changes the same, 80, and then becomes 60 here. Taking it slow today. I don't have to rush, right? I just need to do this by tomorrow, and my flight is at 6, so I'm thinking I'm gonna be at the airport, what, like at 3 probably. Yeah, I have lots of time, and I just have 650 kilometers, and the border from here is about 1 hour and a half, maybe 1 hour 15 minutes. And this is QEW. I'm going over the Sky Bridge, and to my right, that's all the steel making factories in Hamilton, and to my left is the Lake Ontario, and Toronto is that way. And I'm stuck behind some Chandler transport. The poor guy is doing less than 90k on going uphill. Yeah, so that's Ontario, and that's Hamilton. Steel mills. The sun disappeared. The clouds are all over the sky. I hope it's not gonna start raining or snowing. Okay, I'm at the border, just leaving the duty-free here. Got some got a, you know, they had a good deal on jerseys, you know, hockey jerseys, and I got one for my brother, and I wanted to buy some, you know, perfume, but my mom, you know, she's over 70, so what do you buy, you know? I said, I want something sexy. And the attendant says, how old is your mom? I said, well, I'm not sure. I know she was born in 1936, so but I want her to feel sexy on her birthday. So okay, she says, well, we have here 60 bucks. I said, wait, what is this? Give me something from France. Oh, that'll be over $100. I said, forget it. So I bought something actually Canadian. There's a guy from Quebec, and they say he's a very, very famous guy now. Okay, this way I think. Yeah. He's sometimes you can get lost, you know, in a car, because in a truck we always go there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's this guy Michael something, and the perfume is called Sexuel, but in French, basically sexy, but in French, you know. And the box is very nice, and the smell is very nice, kind of like subtle and pleasant, and you know, sexy, and not too sharp, you know, like not too strong. And it's on sale. It's 25 bucks. You know, the lady said it used to be 75, so that's a good deal, you know. And we're going over the bridge, which I crossed a million times before in my Mack truck. So that's Buffalo. The temperature is +2. What I like about this Ram truck, by the way, I can just hit one button and my speedometer switches from kilometers to miles. You know, like even on a Mack truck, you cannot do it when you drive. You have to stop and go into settings. It's just one button. Kilometers, miles. You know, no, because you know, when you go in the States, right, all the speed limits are in miles, so sometimes it helps when you know, actually can see miles on your speedometer. So this way I can see kilometers over here, and I can see miles over here. Okay, camera off, coming to the US Customs. And I'm in the US. They didn't give me too much hard time at the border. The guy just looked at my license plate. It says HHTV. What's that? I said, hey, that's the name of my YouTube channel. Yo, what? I said, YouTube channel, I'm a tracker. I got subscribers, okay? Okay, where you going? And he's holding my airline ticket in his hand. I said, well, I'm just driving to the airport to go to Russia. What, are you Russian or something? I said, yeah, sort of. Anyway, so everything's good. This is, I just got a ticket from the toll booth. I don't know, the tolls here are ridiculous. They're very low, you know, like compared to Canada, like that stupid 407 around Toronto. It's like $1 a mile. No, $1 a kilometer. So it's like $1.60 per mile, you know, which is totally ridiculous. Over here I think it's gonna be I'm gonna go to what, like 81 to I-81 south. I think it's probably gonna be, I don't know, 30 bucks, 25 bucks, you know, and it's almost 100 miles for sure. So it's 160 kilometers. So in Canada, if this was 407 in Canada, they would charge me like, you know, plus with tax and everything, it would be like $200, you know. And I have 611 kilometers to go to Newark, New Jersey, which of course I don't have to do today. I want to leave maybe 4 hours of driving for tomorrow, so I'm there maybe around noon, 1 o'clock-ish, you know. So Syracuse is perfect. Syracuse, yeah, you see the arrow says 203. So kilometers, 120 miles. That's the distance from me now to I-81. So I know it's roughly, yeah, it's always like 2 hours from Buffalo to the turnoff at Syracuse on 81. So that would be perfect. So I turn there and I start looking for some sign with a motel, hotel, something. I wanted to book from using my Wyndham rewards, but this time I'm just gonna, as they say, wing it. Because sometimes you can get a better deal if you just look at the, you know, at the signs. Now look at the size of that pit. There's some kind of an open mine over there, and the hole is huge. You know. And that's it. So now we're just cruising right to Syracuse, and then turn south on 81 and start looking for the hotel. Well, this is 690, I-690, like a bypass around Syracuse that you take from I-90, which is toll. And I just paid the toll at the booth. So I did over 120 miles on the toll highway, I-90, from Buffalo to Syracuse. You guys would never guess how much it cost. $6.15. US, so $6.15, so that's roughly, I don't know, $8 Canadian for 200 kilometers. And I was just telling the lady at the booth, I said, you know how much we have this 407 crazy tollway around Toronto? I said, they charge $1 per 1 kilometer. And she says, wow. She says, no wonder I never go to Canada. I said, yeah, don't go. Like, I like these prices are so much better. Okay, so now we're just taking 690, which goes south and southeast, and then I'll be joining with 81 south. And from here it's only 400 kilometers to Newark, New Jersey. So that's exactly what I wanted. So as soon as I clear,
keep left, Interstate 690 eastbound.
yeah, as soon as I clear Syracuse, I gotta start looking for a motel. And this tricky 690, I know that lane ends. You gotta be here in either in the middle lane or this lane. Not ends, but exits. Yep, I was right over there. Exit, what, 9, 10? Oh, it's not mile markers, it's, so exit 6. You see, that lane exits, so you cannot be in that lane. And it's already getting dark. What is it, just after 4 p.m. here? Or in case someone is...
Keep left, Interstate 690 eastbound.
In case someone is wondering about my fuel economy on the 5.7 liter V8, I started, my average was 15.7 liters per 100 kilometers, which is a lot.
Keep left.
And I started driving right away, it started dropping, so now it shows 12.1 liters per 100 kilometers. That's pretty good for a big vehicle. But my instant, there's a bar over there.
Follow Interstate 690 eastbound towards East Syracuse for 6.4 kilometers.
Oh boy, you gotta have lots of patience with these GPS units, you know? Anyway, so what is this here? Yeah, it's still 65 miles per hour. What's wrong with these people? So yeah, I'm doing around 10 liters. 10 liters per 100 kilometers, which is excellent. It's the same as a SUV or a car with a big engine. And the temperature today is +1 Celsius, or about 33, 34 F. Really much colder today than yesterday. And I found a motel, not exactly cheap, but you know, typical US price, 65 bucks. You know, pretty clean. So now I only have like 3.5 hours to go to the airport tomorrow. So I got TV, I got Wi-Fi, you know, I got my computer. Beautiful. So this was day 2. Stay tuned.